Hello YouTube, and welcome to my review of the Revoltech Revolution Kenshiro from the Manga and Anime series Hokuto No Ken, or Fist of the North Star for the English-speaking world. Now this is how he appeared in the video game Hokuto Musou, or Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage. His head can rotate 360 degrees. It can go that far down, that far up and back, and it can do a circular movement like that. Kenshiro has multiple torso joints. He has one up here, which allows him to go side to side. More towards this side because this side has the zippers blocking it. This joint, the second joint, allows him to clip up and down. He can go that far down, that far back. And the third joint allows him to rotate 360 degrees. And of course you can pull everything out to loosen it or push it down to lock it in place. So we're really stable now. Starting with his shoulder pad, it is on a Revoltech joint connected here in the back. So we can move up and out of the way, can rotate wherever you need it to, but for now I'm just going to get it out of the way. His arm can go that high up. It can rotate 360 degrees, but you just have to maneuver it around the shoulder pad. It does not have any circular movement, but that's okay. For elbow joint, he has a little over a 90-degree bend. Of course, you can, this being a Revoltech joint, you can twist it any way you want it to. Technically, if I loosened it, I mean, I could have his elbow going backwards, but I'm not going to do that since that articulation is useless. His hand is on a Revoltech joint as well. It can go 360 degrees and swivel. Okay, for leg articulation, his leg can go that far out. Can't really go back all that much. Now, its side movement is a little weird. You have to twist it right here at this cut in order for it to go sideways. But once you pull it out and kind of move the joint around, it gets a more natural looking kick like that. But moving on to the knees, it is a double Revoltech joint, so get about that much of a bend. The joint, of course, can be rotated right here above and below the kneecap. His boots are stationary, and you can get a pretty good bend out of that joint. Not really much the other way. Foot can go down and up. And since it's on the legs, he has this nice little belt with his little, actually I don't even know what these are. I guess it's just like a little accessory, I guess. And it's just made out of soft rubbery plastic, same as the belt. Starting with the heads, he has a normal looking face. He has a yelling face. Moving on to the hands. He has a pair of fists. A pair of chopping hands. And a pair of, I suppose you can call them Hokuto Seiken style hands. That's the fighting style he uses. Okay, moving on to his flaming accessories. This is his flaming punch accessory. This is his flaming kick accessory. And these two are his 1000 punch hands. This is the right side and this is the left side. So you put them together and it makes an effect, something like that. Looks pretty cool. Final thoughts. Kenshiro is a great Revoltech action figure. Yes, his hip joints are a little bit awkward, but as you can see, you can get him into some really good looking poses without them appearing odd in any way. So they're not really a problem. You just kind of have to work around them, I suppose. As for this version of Kenshiro, I believe it is the best version because none of the other versions come with his signature 100 fist crack. So that's definitely a plus for this version of the figure. I can definitely recommend it to Fist of the North Star fans or fans of the video game. I was into Fist of the North Star back when I was 10 years old. Just the bloody violence for the I like that. And the video game really brought me back into the mood for Fist of the North Star, and I just had to get a couple of these figures. And I'm really glad I did. They're really good figures. You can find them pretty cheap. I mean, I wouldn't go on Amazon for Kenshiro because they're pretty outrageous on there, but eBay has some pretty good ones. There's a bunch of different ones you can pick from. This one I bought off of eBay for $40 after shipping, so it's not expensive at all. Highly recommend you pick this guy up. So with that, I'll see you with the next review.
These fists have seen more than you can imagine.